Welcome to this new tutorial on Photopea, an outstanding free alternative to Adobe Photoshop to edit PSD files, manipulate your images, and realize quick vector drawings. This runs in a web browser across any device, from laptops to tablets and smartphones, and works offline as well. Catch the Photopea link from the video description below. The main interface opens with the possibility to log in for free by going to Account. To start working, you can create a new PSD document with New Project, browse for any PSD document from Photoshop or any image with Open from Computer, or go to Templates to pick any template ready to use. You can also drag and drop any file to start editing it, and open other files in parallel with File Open. Each file gets its own tab above with its file name and in PSD file format. The interface and features are very similar to Photoshop. On the left, you get the toolbar with all the tools you can use to edit your image. Some of these show a white corner on which you can click and hold to expand the group of tools collected inside. On top, you get the menu bar and the option bar, showing the options for the tool enabled from the left. On the right, you have several useful panels that can be closed by right-clicking on them. To reopen these, go to the Window tab and select a panel you need. The central workspace is made of a large preview on the selected document. You can hold down the Alt key and use your mouse wheel to zoom in and out, and hold the spacebar key to pan around. To resize the document, enable the Crop tool and edit the grid. Drag its nodes to resize it, and drag from outside to rotate it. You can also click and drag to define the cropped region directly and move the grid by dragging it. To set the aspect ratio or the width and height, use the options on top. Then, click on Apply or Cancel to apply or undo the crop. Now let's move on to image editing. Bitmap files are made of pixels, which may lose quality when resized or scaled down. From the toolbar, enable any brushing tool and click and drag to edit the image. From the option bar, set the brush size, its hardness, and other brush options we are going to see. Enable the healing brush or the clone tool to make wide corrections on the image content. First of all, hold down the Alt key and click anywhere to take a specific point as reference. When you release the key and click to brush, such reference point is taken, pasting the pixels falling under the cross. The clone tool takes the exact pixels from the reference, whereas the healing brush applies the brush by taking into account the original brightness and colors of the image. To undo, make sure to use Ctrl or Command and Z. You can also open the History panel, move across your actions in order. For smaller imperfections, you can use the Spot Healing brush, which takes as reference the pixels near your brush. Enable the Blur tool to add blurriness, the Sharpen tool to remove it, and the Smudge tool to drag pixels. Whereas use the Dodge tool to increase brightness, and the Burn tool to reduce it. Select the light range on top, and the exposure level. Select the Sponge tool to increase or decrease the color level, according to the mode selected from the top. With Photopea, you can also draw freehand. Enable the brush or the pencil tool and click and drag to draw, selecting the color from the left side. From the option bar above, you can set brush size, hardness, style, opacity, and flow, as well as other options from the brush panel on the right. All of these brushes permanently affect the image pixels and are shown as a single layer called background on the right. You can create a new layer at the bottom so that you can select it and brush on it. This way, you keep your brushes in an independent layer, saving the original image pixels. To drop a gradient, enable the gradient tool and select its type on top. With the eraser tool, you can delete pixels by brushing over any image or drawing based on the layer selected. If there are no pixels in any region, checkerboard areas appear, representing complete transparency. With Photopea, you can also make vector drawings, such as objects and brushes that are defined by algorithms instead of pixels, so they do not lose quality when modified or resize. With any shape tool, you can click and drag on the preview to drop a vector shape under a new independent layer. You can set its fill color, stroke color, width, and style, and other options with the Properties panel on the right. Use the Pin tool to make custom vector drawings. Click to fix cusp nodes, and click and drag to drop curves until you close the shape. Adjust fill and stroke above, and with the same tool, click on any node to remove it, and hold down the Control or Command key to select and move any node or any curve handles. You can also double-click on any node to turn it into a smooth node. You can also transform any image into a vectorized object. Select the image and go to Image, Vectorize Bitmap, setting the options above and applying with OK. The image will be decomposed in several path layers, one for each color in common. To add text, enable any text tool. Fix a text box by clicking and dragging on the preview and type in. If text is not fully visible, make sure to enlarge such box. Select any piece of text and adjust font family, style, size, font color, stroke color, and background color. Additional options are available in the character and paragraph panel. Note that not all brush tools work on vectors. Right-click on a vector layer and select Rasterize to convert it into a bitmap object for editing, but remember that this action is permanent. The Layers panel on the right displays all the objects inside your document, separating images from vectors. Use the Hide button to show or hide any layer, and the Lock button to prevent modifications to it. You can change the order of visibility of layers overlapping by selecting a layer and adjusting its position. The Move tool allows you to select and move layers from the preview. You can also hold down the Shift key to select multiple layers and move them together. You can also use Edit, Transform, to scale, rotate, and distort selected layers. Photopea offers various selection tools that enable you to select part of the current layer under a dashed contour. This feature is useful for limiting brushing tools or for cutting and pasting the selection into a new independent layer using Control or Command and XV. You can select a rectangular, elliptical, or freehand lasso region. Alternatively, you can use quick selection to define selected regions based on colors in common. Use Ctrl or Command and D to deselect. Selection tools can also be used to cut images from other documents and paste them as new layers. You can also import stock images from the Gallery panel. To add visual effects to overlapping objects, select any layer and go to Layer Style, Blending Options at the bottom. These options include bevel, textures, strokes, shadows, glows, color overlays, and more. Photopea includes several adjustments to apply color corrections to your images. Go to Window Adjustments to show all the possible corrections you can apply, including brightness, contrast, color curves, saturation, and so on. When you click on any adjustment, you create a new layer that applies the correction according to the properties set from the Properties panel. This correction is made by the adjustment layer on the left and the layer mask on the right. This layer mask sets where the correction is applied by default on the entire document. To apply it to a specific area, select a region and then create the adjustment layer. The layer mask shows the affected area in white color. You can also select a layer mask and use the brush tool with white color to extend it and the black one to remove it. To save or export your document, select it and go to File. You can choose Save as PSD to save it as a PSD file on your local computer, or use Save More and select PSD to Storage to save it online on P Drive, Dropbox, OneDrive, or Google Drive. You can also use Export As to render your document as an image with a JPEG format or a PNG to save transparency, or extract your vector drawings as an SVG file. If you want to print your document, go to Print. Remember to save or export your work, because closing the browser tab without doing so will result in losing all your modifications. Thank you very much for watching this tutorial. Make sure to visit our YouTube channel and our website to learn more about photo editing and manipulation.